Welcome to Elaine Sterling, esthetician. Welcome to season 2, Esthetician Unlocked. You are now in the Elaine.
Is my chest popping?
Welcome to Esthetician Unlocked, and you are now in the Elaine. I have an amazing guest today. I have Erik, Mr. E. He's a new recruit to the Elaine Sterling Institute. Erik,
Yes.
tell us a little about you, about your past.
The good past or the bad past?
You know, this is sort of, we're not in the family time slot,
Okay.
so you can just say whatever you like.
Okay. So I've been in education since 2015. I've been in the beauty realm since 2005. So I'm going on 20 years in the business. I've been a campus director for over 7 years. And now I've joined the team as your director of student services.
Yay! Well, that's fabulous. So what do you like about education, especially career education and the cosmetology, beauty, wellness education?
Yeah, so what drives me most is exposing students to a world that they probably never would have seen if they never indulged in vocational education.
Right.
I mean, the beauty is that we've been able to climb the ladder of success in our industry.
Right.
And so the goal is to move our students in that same direction. And we bring them all of the career advice, experience.
Have you seen in the last 20 years, have you seen cosmetology, aesthetic, wellness education change? Have you seen any changes?
I would say change for the good. I don't know if I would say so much change for the bad. I think with everything, there has to be growth, advancement. And specifically, like our institution, the ability to stay on top of cutting edge techniques.
Are you talking about ESI?
Correct.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just making sure.
Excuse me, Elaine Sterling Institute is what I'm making reference to.
Period.
The ability to train our students on cutting edge techniques, things that the industry wants, desires. It's super important.
And we have something special going on Saturday, right?
We do. We've got graduation. Super excited about graduation. We inserted a new graduation because we were only having 2.
Uh-huh.
So now we're having 3. The population for this graduation is simply amazing. We've sold out of our tickets for this weekend. And
What's the theme?
Diamonds Are Forever. ESI, Diamonds Are Forever. So the beauty behind this graduation, it really is a celebratory moment, which is great because we've got so much on the horizon for our own school, let alone celebrating close to 90 graduates in this graduation. So yeah, it's great.
Part of my, sort of thing now is really we're opening doors and changing lives. Mm-hmm. We're opening up ESI doors. We're opening up more institutions, mm-hmm. more schools, but we really are opening doors for our graduates. Yep. and seeing lives change. And that's what we're here for, regardless of age, right? Mm-hmm. So we've got students that are 18, 19, and we've got students that are in their 60s.
Yes.
Which is amazing. But tell us a little bit about your personal life. And these are my emotional support mannequin heads. So if you do need to hold one while we're talking, it's fine. So
okay.
So tell me, so what do you do when you're not here? What is the secret life of Erik that you can tell us?
I drink a lot of water. But I love to work out. I love fitness. That's my therapy. So I always encourage our students to have a positive outlet outside of school. For me, it's fitness. It's staying abreast of new classes. I enjoy really intimate settings. So I find myself as a foodie going to new restaurants. But I tend to recharge in a more introverted space.
Right.
So that when I'm at work, I can be the 150% extrovert that I need to be.
And what is one of the restaurants that you tried lately that's yummy?
I'm a huge fan of Poor Calvin's.
Okay.
Located on Pine Street.
Didn't we go there? No, where did we?
You mentioned Poor Calvin's.
Oh, I thought it was Poor Calvin's.
Yes,
I said we're going to Poor Calvin's,
and
then we went to, it's in Colony Square, we went to something else. But it was delicious, whatever it was. I get them all mixed up. Mm-hmm. Saints and Soul, they've got these weird names, and then I mix them up. And because Atlanta has become a food place.
Agreed.
When I came here in '98, the fanciest we had was we still had Chops, but then Houston's.
Yep.
And I think that was it. You know,
and that's when Cheesecake Factory was on Peachtree Street. I mean,
yes,
that's a long time ago.
And then it was ESPN.
ESPN Zone was next door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we've been here a while.
I know, but it's changed. I mean, there weren't many restaurants, and I remember when the first Whole Foods opened up on Cheshire Bridge. I think not Cheshire. It was somewhere towards Decatur, and there was a line. I mean, it was like we thought we had hit the jackpot.
It's crazy.
And now there's Michelin star and Michelin mentioned restaurants here. So Atlanta's really come alive, and we make more movies here than Hollywood. That's the legend, anyway. So yeah, Atlanta's come a long way. So Erik, I'm going to turn the tables a little bit with Carrie. What would you like to ask me?
So I always think about how you get ready in the morning. Like what gets you up. For me, there's like particular songs that I listen to before I enter. Like, well, I don't want to say the lyrics because obviously there's cursing involved, right? But like Meg Thee Stallion, there's a couple great songs from Meg that I enjoy to get ready, right? So what do you listen to in the morning that gets you where
well, everybody knows that I call it Eurotrash, but that's probably also a bad thing. It's like Ibiza radio, like techno music. So that I like beats and vibes that are like mixture of like different cultures. So that's sort of my jam to get ready. And but in the morning, the first thing I have to do is take my dogs for a walk. So we have a whole system going, and then I come back, and then I get ready, and then I feed them, and or sometimes I go for my second walk, and then I come back. So that's my jam. It's kind of like global beats, I guess you could call it. Yeah.
But you actually have started really digging into your fitness journey as of recently.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been in and out. I mean, I was an aerobics instructor in the 80s.
Were you?
I have a whole routine. Like, we should do it sometime. So, I mean, yeah. So, like, I was a certified aerobics instructor. So, I mean, I love working out. I've always worked out. Like, I've been doing ballet since I was 4 years old. So, it's like, it's just about that mental getting there, getting to, so I walk a lot. Like, my kids will tell you, like, I could probably walk for hours. It must be, maybe it's my, like, part Viking genes. Like, I could literally walk and walk. So I love walking. And then for people my age, you do have to lift weights.
You do,
right? So that's really important, especially because I have osteoporosis, and so I have to lift weights. So walking and weights is good for me. So that's my thing. It's just a what it's like with the school business. You never stop going. Right, because it's a 24-hour thing, so it's sometimes difficult to stop and then go. Okay, now I got to go to the gym. I got to do this. So when I was away recently, I walked for hours. I love it. Yeah. So that's my thing. I think you with working out, you got to find something you enjoy doing.
Sure,
right?
I agree.
And that's fun. Like people are all into pickleball. I mean, golf. Like, what is your jam? What do you enjoy doing? And then just go do that. And then my big thing is also eating clean. I think that, food is a huge problem in our society. I was like wondering why in the Bible, not that I'm an expert on the Bible, but I was wondering why it was like ashes to ashes, dust to dust, is because our bodies are supposed to refeed the earth. And then I guess we put ourselves in coffins, which doesn't work. So like there's minerals and stuff in our body that feeds the earth. So the earth is, obviously they get it from animals because they die and they decompose in nature. So like, the earth as it is does not have the minerals that it needs. And then all of the pollution and the pesticides. I mean, think about how many pesticides we spray on just golf courses and stuff. And it's all of it's going into the water source, right? So, and then, when I walk into the supermarket, even if it's an organic supermarket, and you see that mist that they're spraying on fruits and vegetables, don't you wonder what that is?
Well, I just wonder if those same pesticides would work on the dating pool. Like, would the dating pool be better if we sprayed some pesticides on it?
Well, I think the dating pool is what's left.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
We're in trouble.
So we're a little bit in trouble because it's what's left.
Correct.
So I'm not sure what to do with that, because it's like, I'm single and I'm on dating apps. I don't know. Are you on dating apps?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. But I mean, it's like, I look at this and I'm like, there's just no way. Like, I look at poor Ed and I go, oh, Ed, or Tom, and it's but then maybe they look at me and they go, oh God, Elaine, so,
I doubt that.
So I just don't know I don't know. you know how, like, don't people like say to you, oh, you know, don't worry, when you're least expecting it'll happen? Don't you hate that saying?
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting dynamic, right? Because you have to be able to put yourself in certain spaces to run into people. It's difficult sometimes to find, like, cutting out time in your schedule to be able to do those things and to have the bandwidth to be able to do that. I think that's another thing.
I was going to go on a date. When would this happen? Like, when would, you know what I mean? It's like, again, it's carving out the time.
It is.
And then it's like, I don't know about you, but I'm allergic to bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I don't suffer fools lightly.
This I know about you so far.
Oh, you do? You know about my gentle guidance?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Verbiage is everything.
So, not really. It's actually, verbiage is not everything, actually.
No?
It's actually with the do. Because, you know, you've been in the South how long?
Collectively 8 years. Well, that's Atlanta, so it's been maybe 11, 12.
So have you ever had a conversation with somebody and everything they said in that entire paragraph could have been said in 3 words?
Yes, kind of like, don't give me the pregnancy, just give me the baby.
Oh, who said that?
You do.
I know. I don't like, and I don't think I really like the baby.
I think that was like one of the very first experiences I had with you, where someone was sharing a story and you were like, I just need the baby, not the full story.
Right.
Just in the sense of like, listen, we're in time, we need to deal with whatever challenges in front of us so I can give you a solution. And I think, you know, when I talk to my mom about you, I always say, you know, the one thing about Elaine that I appreciate is the time management of the conversation. It is, let's get to the point. What is the solution? Okay, I've got to go. I'll be back for the next thing we need to talk about. And then you just take off from there. It's just kind of like in and out, you know? And I would say, too, our personalities, in a sense, as far as professionals, I mesh well with how you operate just because there is less time for the BS and more time for the solution, which is why when people make jokes about my office, and I know I'm redecorating, but I'm like, it's a solutions-driven office at this point, people. We just come in here with the challenge, let's get to the solution and let's keep it moving.
But people to come up to me and say, is Erik leaving? I'm like, no.
Because I know. I know.
I don't think so. I just approved his vacation.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to leave off.
No. I was just saying that it's difficult for me, again, that bandwidth. I've got to cut out time to find furniture and find those things, because literally by the time I'm done at the end of the day, being that I get up at 4 a.m. to go work out, I don't have the bandwidth to scale the internet for furniture.
Right.
But I do have the bandwidth to take care of my students.
Exactly.
Right? So it's kind of like furniture, students. Oh, I'll take care of my students. Like,
exactly.
That's going to be my number
one. I think that also with talking about solutions-based situations is that when people come to me with problems, they already know what the solution is. So I try and get them to tell me the solution, right? It's like, I don't have all the answers. I don't. And what was a solution 7 years ago is not a solution now.
No.
Just because we've been doing something for 17 years doesn't mean it's working now.
Correct.
You know, and I think we just get so used to that system. So I'm like, okay, tell me the solution to this problem. I'm not mommy, you know, I don't have, I mean, and that as we grow, there's less and less time for that. We have to have a team. And that's why I'm so appreciative of my team, you know, with the Reef and Dee Dee and people here that are, you know, sort of semi, you know, lifers, like they, you know, that they're there for the long haul and for the growth. And that's that. Any institution I speak to, any owner, or they say that is really their strength, is having people that really understand the vision. And I think we're going to, you know, do a deep dive into our vision statement and our core values, because I think you and I want to call, and I think we really got that, is that everybody needs to be in one accord with those core values.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed. Whether they're your core values or not, but when you work for a company, realistically, they do identify, you identify with those core values in some shape, form, or fashion. That might not be your whole core, but at the end of the day, it's at least one ab, right, that you identify with.
Right.
You know, I mean, why else would you work for a company? The days of working just for a paycheck are over. There's way too many options. So you work for a company that's going to push you and drive you to be a better version of yourself.
Right.
You might not be there for 40 years.
No.
But while you're there,
yeah, exactly.
you enjoy, you serve the mission, you serve your students, But I always said after that situation that took place with my former employer, I will never be in a situation where my boundaries are not respected. And that's the one thing here before I started. And I remember talking to Asha about that, and also you. You know, it's the idea that I will give you 150%, but I don't want to work those extensive hours. And even you said, no, you've got to have balance. When it's time to go, you need to go home. Right. I don't need you staying here all night, because you're not productive in that sense. You burn out.
Yeah.
So I love that about here. You can have a strong work day, and you get to go home.
Exactly. Like I called Q the other day, and she was like, I called her and she said, I'm like, Q, are you okay? She's like, no, I just woke up. It's my day off. I said, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Like, I don't know your schedule, but I'm very mindful not to email and call people on a Sunday, because we need to be strong enough, and we've got so much to do here. And like, we have things, like, people have no idea, like they wake up in the morning and we're doing something new and fantastic, right? So we are very innovative and creative, and we need energy to do that. All right, we're going to play a game.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know if there's any violence involved, but 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Got it. Are you going to?
No, you go first.
Okay, great. 2 truths and a lie. My father was the chief of presidential for Air Force One.
Okay.
My family is from New York, and I've been married before.
Your family's from New York.
You're saying that's the lie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so what is the lie?
My family is from New York. My dad was chief, and I've been married before.
Oh, you have? How long are you married?
No, I'm saying I haven't been married.
You haven't been married before?
Yeah. That's the lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your father was the chief of?
Presidential for Air Force One.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So how many presidents has he seen come and go?
Well, my father retired from the military, but he was flying on Air Force One for, I think it was Reagan, Bush, Clinton, and the son Bush.
Bush the second, whatever. So I guess if you told any secrets, he'd have to kill you.
Yeah, but my father's a very quiet man.
Right.
My mom is the complete opposite, though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang.
Okay, so my 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I have to think about this. Okay, I have jumped out of a plane. Mm-hmm. I belong to a cult, and I used to own a circus school.
You used to own a
circus school.
I know. I'm like, the fact that we have little doll heads here, I'm like. Okay, so I'm gonna say I did one truth and 2 lies. Yeah, hello, because I'm like, there's no way. No way.
Oh, I feel like it's true.
No.
So I have to do it differently, because I see how dyslexic I am. I did 2 lies and the truth. Okay.
So what was the truth that you?
That I belong to a cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a cult can be considered a number of things. Like there's like Waco, Texas cult.
This was not a good cult.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember? River Phoenix and Joaquin Phoenix, the actors from Walk the Line.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was they were in the same cult.
Oh, okay.
River Phoenix, I think he killed himself.
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad we're not there anymore.
Well, I was yesterday. I said I was going to kill myself.
Okay, but we're back here again today.
Well, I enjoyed getting to know you, Erik.
I thank you. I enjoy you.
Well, thank you very much. And welcome to ESI.
Thanks for having me.
I always said everything you heard about us is true, that we are fabulous and there's no place like this. And we are so excited to have had you in the E-Lane. Hope you come back.
Have me back. I'll be back.
Esthetician Unlocked.